Hey guys, welcome back to Coders Arcade. This is Ashank David, and in this video today we are going to talk about how we can reset MySQL Workbench password in 2026. So it is possible that you have forgotten your password if you have already installed MySQL Workbench in past and now you don't remember it, and now you're trying to access my localhost server in that and you're not able to access it because you have forgotten your password. So today let's see how we can unlock it, how we can reset it. So right here, I have MySQL Workbench opened up into my system right here, and you can see that we have this localhost MySQL 80. Now I'll click over it. It will ask me a password right here. As you can see that it asks me a password. Now I'll give a password. I know my password, but I'm just showing you. If you have forgotten your password and if you give some password and click on to OK, it will give us this error. Cannot connect to database server. And this is a common error. Once you give a wrong password, this error usually comes. Okay. So how to reset this? Let's start understanding that, guys. So guys, the very first step to resetting this is you have to download the MySQL installer first from MySQL website. For that, we will go to our Google and here we will search for MySQL right here. Once you search for MySQL, this first link will pop up. As you can see, I'll just zoom in a little bit here. So this MySQL, this thing will pop up. The first link itself, you'll just click over it. And you can see that on the top corner here in the nav bar, you can see this downloads option right here. So I just click go to downloads, and down below you will search for MySQL Community Edition, this version, and you'll see the link right here. So MySQL Community GPL download. So I'll just click over it. And now it goes to this place where it says these are the different products here. So we will download MySQL installer for Windows right here. Okay. Then because we don't know, it is possible you might not know what version of MySQL is installed into your system. That is fine. You can download the latest version. So currently the latest version for this is 8.0.46. So I'll select that itself and I'll select the Microsoft Windows as my select operating system. So I'll just select that and you will see these two options right here. So out of these two options, I'll select the smaller 2.1 MB one and I'll click on to download. It will say login and sign up. We don't want to log in or sign up. I'll just click on to no thanks, just to start my downloads. So like this, I can start my download. So now it will ask me where to download. So I'm downloading into my downloads folder. I'm going to save it. It has been downloaded, guys. And I'll go to my downloads folder right here. It got downloaded. Okay. So now I'll double click and open this up for the first time. It will ask you a few times. Yes, multiple times you have to tell this. And once you open this up, something like this will get opened up. Okay. Like this will open up. It will say welcome back. Thank you for downloading and installing an updated MySQL installer for Windows bundle. So actually we have downloaded the latest version, right? Now, because we have downloaded the latest version here, the installer that you have opened right now, it is asking you to upgrade the version. But we don't want to upgrade this, guys, as we have an older version of MySQL already installed into my system, right? So at this point of time, I can just click on to cancel and it will ask that, are you sure you want to cancel upgrading? I'll say, yes, I want to cancel it. Okay. Then most importantly, this window will get opened up. As you can see here, we have different products installed into our system. In this, we have MySQL Server, Workbench, Shell, Router, documentation, examples, and so many things are there. Correct? So in this case, you can see that out of all these options right here, out of all these options, let me zoom this a little bit right here. Okay. And right here, you can see that we have MySQL Server, Workbench, Shell, Router, documentation, and samples and examples, and some upgrade icons are coming like this. You can see already, right? With some architecture and reconfiguration. On the right hand side, you are getting these options: add, modify, upgrade, remove. So guys, your MySQL previous password was actually stored inside MySQL Server. And because you don't remember it right now, we need to reset and we need to reinstall our MySQL Server. So to do that, I'll just first click on I'll just single click onto it. I'll select over it And rather than don't do reconfiguration, we don't do reconfiguration. If I do reconfiguration, it'll ask me the previous old password. I don't remember the previous password, right? So I'll just select that and I'll just click onto this remove option right here. Yes, you want to remove your MySQL server, guys. So I'll just click on to remove and it will say select the product. So I will just select MySQL server right here. Nothing else I will select, only MySQL server I will select. And from this, I can just say, from this now I can just simply click on to next. Okay, so I'll just click on to next right here. And it says remove the data directory. I can say yes, I don't want. If you are having the data already or databases are already created, you can if the databases are already there and you want those databases not to be deleted, then you can just uncheck this. But if you feel that your old databases can be deleted easily, then you can just check on this. This is an important process, guys. If you don't do this correctly, maybe your data can be lost. So if you want to preserve your previous database data, then you uncheck this, right? I'm repeating this. You uncheck if you want to preserve your older data. But if you want a fresh start, you want all the things to get deleted and you want just the fresh start, you can just check onto this and it will remove the previous database data. I'm just selecting it as I want the fresh start here itself, and I'll just click on to next. And it says remove the selected product. I'll just click on to execute. So now one by one, it will say stopping the server, removing MySQL Windows service, and all these things will be done. So only MySQL server will get uninstalled. As you can see that it is already uninstalled. I'll just click on to finish. And now you can see that MySQL server is completely removed from MySQL module, right? Now, because it is removed, now if you go to Workbench, it will not work because the server is not there, right? So you need to now manually add the server. So I'll now click on to add. And once I click on to add this time, you need to select what you want to install. We want to reinstall our server, right? So I'll just right here. If I zoom in a little bit right here, 1 minute, guys. If I zoom in a little bit right here, correct? You can see that we have MySQL servers here. You can just click onto this plus icon right here. And from here, one more plus icon will come, MySQL server. And you can select this MySQL server. You can plus onto that also. And you can select the latest MySQL server 8.0.46. Okay. Select this and you have to tap onto this next icon, right here. Bring it this time. Select that and click onto this. It will come here. It will be ready to be installed. And once it is ready to be installed, guys, what you can do is you can just click on to next. Okay, just click on to next and just click on to execute. Now it will get downloaded again. The whole server will get downloaded again. And once it is downloaded like this, just click on to next and then again you click on to execute. So now it will install it. It will start installing that downloaded server. Okay, let's wait for this to install. Now, because this is installed, I can just click on to next and next again. This is the important step, guys. Make sure that the port is set to 3306 right here. Okay, no mistakes in this, guys. Make sure that the port is set to 3306 right here. Okay, and yeah, rest everything will be same. Nothing to change right here. Just click on to next here, guys. And now this is the place where you will see use a strong password encryption for authentication. It is recommended. So I'll just click over it and we'll go to next. Now this is the place where you will set up the new password, guys. Okay. So I'm going to set up my new password as admin123. Okay. And I'll repeat the password as admin123. Okay. So I have given the password right here. You can choose any password of your choice and I'll just click on to next. Configure MySQL server as Windows service. Yes, make sure that this is ticked and make sure that this is also ticked. Start MySQL server at system startup. The Windows service name will be MySQL 80. Okay. So this thing should be same as mine here, guys. Okay. In your system also. Make sure that this is checked. Okay. And yeah, rest everything is same here. We'll just click on to next and I'll say yes, grant full access to the user running to this window. Make sure that this is selected and click on to next. And then at last, finally execute this. Okay. Just give it some time and it will get executed and it will get installed and it will get configured. It will do all the things in build and it will get reset it again. Okay, so this is done guys, and now I can just click on to finish right here and then go to next and then finish right here. Okay guys, so you can see that MySQL server is now came up. It is a little bit different from the other versions right here, but it's okay. That is fine. If you want, you can upgrade these also later on. I'll tell you how to upgrade these later on. You just have to select it and click on to upgrade and it'll do the upgrade. You can do the upgrade if you want to, but I'm not upgrading it as my job is already done guys. Your password is resetted. You can just close this window up and you can just reset this again. So you can just close this again and again open MySQL Workbench, this time a new this thing, and you can just give the new password that you have selected, admin123, and it allows me to go inside the MySQL Workbench successfully guys. So I hope so that this method is clearly understood and there is no issues into this. If you have any doubts, please tell us in the comment section below and I'll help you with the doubts guys. And if you have any issues while upgrading that as well, or maybe installing the new server or reconfiguring the password, please tell us in the comment section below as well, and I'll see you guys next time in the next video. If you have liked this video guys, please do give a like to this video and also subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon also so that you won't miss any future updates. I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope this video is informative for you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.